Hello dear Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Clarity1129 and I'm here with your November 2022 predictions. So how are you all doing? Hope this solar eclipse season has been treating you well. In fact, I've done a reading for it and I'll put a link of that reading down below in the description box. It's worth your while because solar eclipse is a time wherein whatever fears we have, they come to the surface, all right, and they want us to actually work through them and release them. And it's also the time for us to work on our shadow side, and that coupled with it being a Scorpio season, it's going to be intense, all right. It's nothing to fear because this is a wonderful time that it comes up so that we can actually leave what no longer serves us and liberate ourselves, all right. So it can be worth your while, and it might give you some clarity as to how to navigate through heavy energies. So I'll put that link down below in the description box, all right. So now let's move ahead with your November predictions. As always, I'll take out one card from the Moonology deck to give you the overarching energy for the month, and for you it is full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. Today we're going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and we're going to be pulling out 4 cards, one for the general outlook, one for love, romance and relationship, career and finances, and last but not the least, your spiritual growth. All right. Alright, so for your general outlook, you get the beautiful 4 of Wands. For love and relationships, you get the Hierophant. For your finances and career, you get the Hangman. And for your spiritual growth, you get the 8 of Wands. Interesting. Now I'm going to take out one card from the Lenormand deck to further amplify and or clarify your overarching energy. And you get a dog. Number 18. 18 could be significant to you, or the number 9. And we're going to take out 2 cards from the Tea Leaf Tarot to further amplify and or clarify the general outlook. All right. So let's see what you have. You get Haystack. And what else do you get? And you get Gong, an exciting event. Wow, that looks good. So now this is your basic reading. We'll first look into this before I get on to your advice cards and other interesting stuff. All right, the fun part of it. Let's begin with this. So you've got a beautiful card here which says a personal issue reaches resolution. So if there's something on your mind, if there's something that's been bothering you, whether it's your career or it's your family situation or it's your relationship with someone, whatever it is which has been gnawing at you for some time, that is going to finally reach a resolution, and a peaceful one at that. All right, whichever way it is. Now it may not go the way you desire it, but it will be peaceful anyway. All right, and you will finally be able to get closure in the situation. So this is the general outlook. So when you say that this is the overarching energy, it means that no matter which area it is in your life during the month of November, and for each of you it's going to be different, whatever it is that you have been waiting for, to tie those loose ends, it's going to happen. All right, and it's going to happen peacefully. May not be 100% the way you want it, but it will definitely happen, and it won't be dissatisfying. All right. You also, and to in fact amplify the fact that it will be a peaceful one, you get this dog. Okay, the dog card reminds me of loyalty. Okay, so whatever it is, it's going to be peaceful, and there'll be no hard feelings after this particular issue is resolved. All right, whether it goes 100% your way or their way, or you both come into a compromise, whichever way it is, it will have to be a compromise, but it will leave both parties in a happy and a friendly way by the time you finish with it. In fact, it's also possible that this personal issue reaches resolution because of some friend of yours or someone that you know who's actually made this possible. All right, so for each of you it's going to be different. You can use your discernment and apply it to your situation. Now for your general outlook, which again is so beautiful with this, is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is all about unions and celebration and all good, very positive vibe. Is actually called the 1111 card because in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's actually like a archway, and there are 4 pillars which look like the 1111, and it's all about celebration and reunions and marriages and things like that, unions and reunions. All right. So this is and since this is the general outlook, along with this personal issue reaches resolution, there's going to be a beautiful time wherein possibly with the solar eclipse, as I was saying, you work through your fears and you actually be your authentic self. And when you do that, you also inspire others to do the same thing. And because of which you will actually be in such a positive vibe that you will attract people towards you, and whatever it is that you were waiting for, things that weren't going smoothly in your life, all of that will be ironed out. Whatever difficulties there have been or challenging situations, they'll be ironed out. And again, with this exciting event here with the gong, which further clarifies this, it's also possible that maybe in your family or your friend circle there may be marriage, or some exciting event, some cause for celebration, which is why this exciting event is here. All right. And looking at the Hierophant here in your love and relationship, maybe for some of you are going to actually get married in the month of November. All right, because Four of Wands is all about marriages. Exciting event could be again an announcement of a marriage, and the Hierophant is all about tradition. It's all about the institution of marriage and things like that when you get it in your love and relationship. So for a lot of you out there, use your discernment. If you are in that situation, wherein you are thinking about it, it's actually going to happen. All right. And with Haystack, you get karma. You will reap what you have sown. So I think you have sown good seeds, and that's why you have a very positive spread out here. All right, you have actually done your work on yourself, possibly during the solar eclipse, right, which is actually now, this energy is right now. Maybe you are in this process of working on yourself, healing yourself, and wanting to bury the hatchet, and get things moving, because Aries is all about action. You want to move forward. You don't like being in stagnant energy. You don't like being in situations which stop your movement. So if you have to make peace, you will. And since and for each of you, you'll know, you will reap what you have sown. So with all the celebratory energy here, what I feel is that if you've been working on this for long, hoping for something good to happen, it's going to happen. All good things are coming your way in the month of November. Again, for love, romance and relationships, as I was saying, for singles out there, it's possibly you meet a Taurian, and maybe at a place, maybe in a educational institution or any of the traditional institutions, any offices, or maybe even at the temple or the church or whichever place of worship you go to. maybe you meet them there, and this person can be a Tauran, all right, and they hold the key to your heart. Look at that, this beautiful energy. All right, it's also possible, looking at the image here with this, this looks like a looks like lightning to me. Maybe you meet each other when it's raining, or outdoors when you're caught in the rain. For some of you, for those of you who are already in a relationship, or whichever stage you are, you will be taking it to the next level. All right. And for a lot of you out there, you will be tying the knot. If you're going to take this relationship of yours to the next level. And for those of you who are already in a marriage, it's possible for a few of you that maybe the feminines especially, I believe, will actually start questioning the traditional setup of the marriage. If you find that you're not getting an equal deal, and you feel that as traditionally you find the male as the more dominant person, maybe you start questioning that with the higher, and because I see this lightning as that sort of a tower moment kind of a thing. It's going to be you standing up for your rights in your marriage. This is for people who are already in a marriage, well-established marriage. You'll be actually speaking up for equality in your marriage. All right, but overall, this is a very positive card as far as moving your relationship forward is concerned. For your career and finances, my dear Aries, you get the Hangman. The Hangman is basically saying that you're at a happy place right now. You are not doing anything drastic to move things forward. You're just watching. You're letting things go by and you're observing everything. So for some of you who are into a new job, you're just learning the ropes. You're not talking too much. You're just doing what you're told, and you've got your eyes wide open. For others of you who've been in the job for a very long time, you're trying to look at things differently. Maybe you feel that it's time to amp things up and do things, but you're just right now just taking stock of the entire situation, all right, and looking at things from a different perspective, so that you can get a complete picture of things. So basically, wherever you are at in your career and finances, it's status quo. Nothing is going low, and there's no major changes either. Right now, you're just going with the flow and just observing, all right, keeping your wits about you, and whatever it is, you're trying to look at things from a different angle. For your spiritual growth, interestingly, you get the 8 of Wands. So it's possible that both these cards are very spiritual cards again. The Hierophant, of course, is the High Priest. It's all about gaining knowledge and moving ahead in traditions and things like that. All right, and the Hangman is actually Neptunian energy, which is Pisces energy. All right, so you're already in this mode as far as your career and finances are concerned, where you want to look at things through a different perspective, and in doing so, maybe you'll have some sort of an epiphany. And while you're having this flow kind of attitude towards your work, this is what is possibly going to open the doors of spirituality for you, and you're going to be ascending rapidly as far as your spiritual growth is concerned. Maybe you read something which just sparks that gives you a sudden epiphany of sorts. All right, so maybe you will actually move very quickly and try to read up a lot, or follow wherever your heart goes. If you've been thinking of something and you've been wanting to find things out, this is the time you're actually going to move ahead and follow your gut and start looking for answers. And it's going to be pretty rapid, because the 8 of Wands is all about rapid movement. So this is a very beautiful energy, very positive energy. Now we shall take out one card of advice from the Spirit Animal Oracle for you. and you get Stag Spirit, take the lead. So this is something that comes naturally to you, my dear Aries. So wherever it is that you want to take the lead, and in this case, because you're in the Hangman energy as far as your career is concerned, I feel this is more got to do with your relationships or patching things up. If it's got to do with personal issues, you will be taking the lead, and this is going to change things in your favor. So this is very beautiful energy. All right, and we're going to take out one card from the Soul's Journey Oracle. What is it that you need to keep in mind for the month of November, my dear Aries? And you get denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So this, in fact, as I was talking to you about the solar eclipse energy, so it's possible that in the past you've not acknowledged your shadow side, and during this time it comes up, and maybe it's already come up because we're already into the solar eclipse. I mean, we've finished with it. So maybe you do, there are these things that come up, and you actually sit with this energy and try to ask you those questions. And that's why your Eight of Wands is so strong here, because you're going deep within and asking those questions. All right, and in doing so you have a lot of awareness, and this is going to move things forward in the months to come. But right now you're just patching up things as far as your relationships are concerned and moving things forward there. And this is very beautiful energy, my dear Aries. Now, where is it that you're going to see maximum changes during this month? And you get wealth. All right, so while you're just going with the flow and not moving too much or taking drastic steps as far as your career is concerned, but still you will find that despite you taking this approach of looking at things from a different perspective, you will find wealth flowing in, all right, during this month, which is unexpected. And if there is some time specific question on your mind, you can bring it to your focus when you're expecting something to happen. And the answer is November. Wow. So this very month, maybe it is you're wondering about this personal issue, whatever it is happening in November, what it is that you're waiting for. All right. Now, last but not the least, we're going to get, the angels are getting ready to give you an answer. So if there's any pressing question on your mind, you can bring that to your focus and the angels will give you an answer. All right. So just think about that question in your mind. Let's see. The answer is no. All right. So whatever it is you ask for, the angels are saying no. All right. So maybe at a different time when you come, energies keep changing. It could be a yes, but for now the answer is no. All right. So that's all I have for you, my dear Aries. I hope this reading resonates with you. Use your discernment when you're applying certain things that are told to you here. All right. And do check out the solar eclipse energy if you feel called to. I will put the link in the description box below. All right. And have a wonderful November, and I'll catch you in November with your December predictions. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.